Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Not Reality, and in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a herbalism guide for beginners. This covers add-ons, rotations, specs, specializations, anything that you're going to need to know. So first up, I sold a bunch of mats that I got about an hour ago. This was from about 40 minutes to an hour of casual grinding, not like consistent or sweaty grinding, and we'll show you how much gold I get here. Let's collect all this and we'll see. And I got 12,000 gold for about 30-40 minutes of casual grinding. Now that is pretty insane. Obviously it is the beginning of the expansion, so if you watch this later on it won't be as profitable, but right now is a huge time to do it, especially if you're like me and you literally have no quest to do. You've done your mythics, you've done your gearing, you've done your rep, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. Maybe try herbalism. Also, like mining and stuff is also really good because some of the things we're going to be selling for gold you can get on any sort of gathering profession. But I think first we're going to start out with what accessories you're going to be running. So you're going to be running, the only accessories that you can actually get is going to be the floral basket at item level 346. The wild cloth gardening hat at 346, and then the draconium sickle at 346. Now you can buy these all straight from the marketplace. It'll cost you about 2.5k in total, maybe a little bit more depending on when you buy them, and this will just give you a nice boost. These are what my stats look like at the moment. And then right now we're going to be getting into the specialization, what I personally think is the best to use, and by what I personally think I mean what I looked up at, for a guide, and it told me what to put in. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going botany. You're going to get this to 20. Once you get to 20 you're going to get cultivation, and then once you get to 30 you're going to get conversance. That's a weird word. And then after that you're going to hit this to 40. Once you hit 40 you'll be able to do herb grinding while mounting. This will increase your herb grinds by a frick ton because you won't have to get off, kill the mob that's attacking you to be able to remount. So you'll be able to get that, and then once you get that you're going to want to get cultivation of 40. Doing it this way you basically get the most amount of like rare procs and everything, and that's where most of your money is going to be coming from, is from these like rare rousing frost, rousing air, all these, because you turn these into awakened frost and awakened air, and those sell for a lot right now, anywhere from like 500 to 2,000 gold depending on which one it is. Whichever one's more rare, you'll be getting a lot of gold off of that. I can quickly show you just to clarify. So awakened air runs at around 700 gold per, and awakened frost is only 200. Then you go on to something that's more expensive, which I don't have right now, but like a decay, because decays are harder to find. Those will be even more expensive, maybe even 1,000 gold. And this stuff that I have right here is literally from like 10 to 20 minutes of grinding. I got pretty lucky in finding like a bunch of frost flowers, but like you just get a ton of these, and these are the things you're going to want to sell. You basically just turn them into the awakened version and then you sell them. Let's quickly go over add-ons, and then we will get into rotations. So the add-ons that I'm running for herbing are Gathermate, which is basically an add-on that shows you all the nodes that have been gathered by other players. If you go to Gathermate and you go to import, and then you click Herbalism and you click import Gathermate, and you go to your map, it'll show you everywhere that herbs are spawning. And what you can do is you can download another add-on called Farm HUD. And what this does is it basically makes your minimap your HUD. That way you don't have to stare at the top right of your minimap. And one thing I figured out is that it actually shows further than you could see on the minimap. So like if I'm just like flying around, let me go over to an area where there's a bunch of flowers so I can kind of show you. You see, as I'm flying around, you could just see a bunch of these come in, and you can basically just keep flying around until a node pops up way over here, and then you just fly to it, and obviously you can collect it. Now you don't have to use this add-on. This is just preference personally, because I think it's a lot more casual than staring at this little top menu at the right side. And also, like, I don't know, I just find it more simple and easy to use. Obviously, some people aren't going to like it because it does clutter up your screen a bit, but I personally don't mind it. And those are basically the two add-ons you're going to be using for Herbalism. There are a couple more add-ons you can use, or like variants of other add-ons if you like other ones differently, like Gatherer and stuff, but personally those are the ones I use. Now to go over rotations, honestly, personally, I think the only good zones are the plains and the waking shores. I think Azure Span 1 doesn't have as many herbs, and it also is harder to navigate. And then same with this area, is it doesn't have as many herbs in a close proximity, and also it is harder to navigate with a bunch of hills. Personally, I think Waking Shores is the best, with plains being obviously the second best. And for rotations, I'd honestly just like, you can kind of see the lines that people take. So like I start down here, you maybe go along this path, go up, and then go down. Just follow the lines and you'll be on track. I personally think going to areas where less people will be farming, like up here or like over here, would be better, because you don't want to just follow people's paths because there won't be as many herbs then, obviously. So if you're just staying around here, there won't be too many. And last thing I wanted to mention is actually a cool grind spot that you can do solo, which is over here. So let me turn off these real quick. So over here in the plains, this spot over here, there's this little area in the water here, and each mob in this area is a mob that you can herbalism once you kill it. And you get a bunch of, I don't have any on me, but you get a bunch of like these sticks, and they're like 80 silver to a gold each, and you can just farm the mobs. Like they respawn so fast, you can literally just run around circles, pull all the mobs, wait a second while you're herbalizing all of them, and you can re-pull the same mobs over and over and over, and you can make, you know, thousands of gold an hour. Obviously it's gonna be better if you have like 1 or 2 or 3 people, so you can pull stuff and kill stuff faster. But I was doing it solo and I was making a decent amount of gold. But if you're just starting out, I'd recommend just going for the farm, flying around with your dragon, because you're gonna want to level your specs, and the only way to do that is to get items that you've never gotten before, or get the special things that give you like 1 to 3 knowledge. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any more questions about herbalism, put it in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.